Oh yeah, it sounds so easy to do, absolutely.
These are things that you don't look at when you're actually buying a boat.
Are you still working on the engine?
Let's see what kind of surprises we got out of here. This is hillbilly style right here.
Buy the new cables, pull the old ones out, reinstall, and voila, you're good. You're back on the water. Not.
Y'all know what you're doing?
What's going on, guys? All right, so our steering cable broke in 2 pieces. So today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch out the actual cable and also the steering cable. No, was it the throttle cable?
Yeah. Throttle and throttle and
Two more rednecks don't even know what they're doing.
and throttle and shift cable.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the steering cable as well.
And by the way, this is Captain Ozzy. He's gonna help me out. Today we're gonna install the shifting cable and also the steering cable.
Oh my God, are you guys still doing this? I called you at 12 o'clock this afternoon. It's 4 o'clock.
And you're watching Two Bears Outdoors.
And I guess Leanne's leaving.
Bye, Leanne.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You too.
You too.
Nope, no heat. That's a good thing. The steering arm, what actually controls your steering at the back side of the motor is what I'm taking apart right now. And this is what actually broke right here. And if I can get this to go in there to make it, see that bend?
Uh-huh.
That's what's gonna be the tough part. I may have to cut this. It'll make our life a lot easier. I just cut it. Like butter. Now this is completely accessible. Like I'm pulling it on here right now. Notice how I shouldn't be able to pull nothing from here. Nothing. Our main goal right now is to find out the inches of how long this cable is right here, so we could go get it. It looks like we got some numbers here, but I got to really clean it up and check it out. The same thing goes with the steering cable. If you could tell, there's what happens, and I'm sure that Gus didn't put this tape on here. Did you put the tape on here? No. See, they're hiding this from you. Yeah. You know, but that'll leave you stranded. Wherever you go, it's gonna leave you stranded. I was about to go too. Who knows what it looks like in here? I'm gonna get a little pocket knife and you can get a really close-up look. Look at that, dude. That was gonna leave you stranded any minute. Any minute. Not a good thing. Good thing it's here, not out there. We got it, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Both cables are shot. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All that tape was doing, just holding it all together. That's all that tape was doing. And this thing, yeah, garbage. Time to replace it. Your shifter has 21 turns at the linkage. So we can replay this, right? 21. Now we're gonna do your throttle. 1, 2, 3, 15. 15 and 21.
15, 21.
15 for the throttle, 21 for the shifter.
And why did you count?
Because when we get the new ones, we need to put those back on. Those don't come on there, and you have to just adjust it. If they do come on there, we just put it back on, and we just count, take it all the way off, and count back in, and like that, it lands right in the right position again. We'll go ahead and take off the cover and see what we need to do to get this this throttle out and shifter. shifter and throttle out. And then we're gonna attack the steering. It looks like the steering is gonna come out in two pieces, like we discussed earlier. But we got this. No big deal.
Oh wow.
Woo.
That's where that bolt wouldn't come out.
Yeah. And you got another strip going up here. God knows what happens here. All right, let's see what kind of surprises we got out of here. Oh, here you got your trim. You may have to go inside here. This is the reason why they charge you so much on these boats, because everything is seized together. You know, it takes them more time to access than it actually does to do the job.
Right.
And this is all due to people not taking care of their stuff in the beginning. This job should be a wham bam thank you ma'am.
Right. And there's nothing but complications.
Yeah, you're going from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. Tools, baby, tools, tools. That's what you need is tools. Somebody wasn't very nice to us. Unbelievable. It looked like they greased it, but they didn't grease the actual. These are the things that are real crucial when you put things back together. What's gonna happen here after, I don't know if the threads here are any good or whatever, but we're gonna run a chaser through there. Hopefully we can get to fix it all up. But it's really, really important. Maintenance. It's all about maintenance. And please don't make fun of my glasses. I can't see. All right. Now hopefully all of these will come out all in one piece. Let's hope I remember where all this stuff goes. Come on. Yeah, they had that shit greased up. 13-foot cable, this is how you read it. All the cables will usually give it to you by feet or by inches. Like the steering gives it to you by inches.
Right. All right, guys, we went ahead and we purchased the cables. $300 later. Here we go.
We're disassembling the new steering cable assembly so we could attach it to one of the shifting cables. And we're gonna pull it through, hopefully, between Gus and I. That's manpower, that's horsepower right there, buddy. They're like 550. We're gonna pull this thing right through. Hopefully everything will come out the way it's supposed to come out. And we're gonna have some fun doing this. You'll see, stay tuned. Gorilla tape, baby, Gorilla tape. The only way to stick, things to stick together is Gorilla tape. Don't use electrical tape, use Gorilla tape. It'll never let go. Maybe not even after you get it through. Ha! I'm gonna do several of these, and then we're gonna coat it. We're gonna do 3 sections of pasting this thing together, and now we're going to go over these 3 sections. Make sure we do not lose our connection here as we fish it through the hole here. I'm hoping that everything comes out nice and smooth, but all we got is to pray. Please, Lord, help us out on this.
It's been a bear. Oh, they didn't come with that?
No, bro. You know, there's always a catch to when they hand you stuff. They don't give you the complete set, so you have to go back and buy more stuff.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. It's just like when I buy my hubs. When you buy a hub for a boat, you buy a hub, and they give you everything, but exactly what you need to finish up the job. Like the nut. That's pretty important, right? The nut. You need a nut to put it on, but they don't give it to you. But you know what? It's okay because we got the one from the old one. I don't know why they give you these zinc-coated piece of crap bolts. Sorry for the language, guys, but this is no good. Unfortunately, it's too late in the day to go find stainless bolts right now, so we're just gonna have to go with these. But these will last them another 10, 15 years.
All right, guys, a recap of what's been going on. If any of your cables give out, chances are, if you never replaced it before, you're going to come into major complication, at least 98% of the time. I mean, what do you think, Ozzy?
Oh my goodness, it's been a bear, but we're getting it.
It's been a nightmare. So this is part 2 of it. We got all the cables run through. We got the steering, the throttle, and the shifting cable, and that was a nightmare in itself. And now we're going to get ready to hoist up the motor and be able to finish the process.
Well, guys, if you guys ever have to hit one of these nuts and screws and bolts, please put a nut on it, and that'll give you the reinforcement. You know, once you break it loose from the one side, that you can push it through without damaging the threads. You can pull. Okay. She's out.
She's out. Yeah.
You want to film that?
Go ahead, dude. It's filming.
Oh, all right. Well, guys, we got the drive shaft out. What actually how you steer the boat on the backside. As you can tell, it's all gunked up. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but it's all gunked up. That could be somewhat of an issue. But we're going to go ahead and clean up the tube, and we're going to grease it up real good and see what we do here. It's just like strawberries and cherries mixed together.
That what it smelled like?
No. Lube that sucker up, guys. You know what we're all talking about here. The more you lube it, the easier it goes in. There, you're gonna feel a little pressure now. Just relax.
That's Aussie humor.
Oh yeah.
Oz humor.
Oz humor. At this point, that's all we got. Is humor.
A lot of jokes, huh?
A lot of jokes. Gotta have jokes.
There we are. Okay.
Back to the Aussie humor. It's nice and lubed up. All right. Gus, go ahead and pull her back.
All right.
I'm gonna try to feed it. Oh, wrong way. All right, good enough. Let's try. Try to slide it in. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Turn it down a little bit. process. Come on. She's sliding. Bring her home.
There you go.
Bring her home.
Go ahead.
Locking her down. I need to go get the wrench now. Guys, this is the whole process. You have to hang the motor. You guys just witnessed how we slid it on in, all nice and lubed. But this is the process to put it back into the steering tube. You have to actually yank the motor on this boat to do it. These are things that you don't look at when you're actually buying a boat. You read a lot of reviews and you look at stars and you talk to people and they tell you all about the boat, you know, how good it is, but they don't ever tell you anything about what happens here. So let's get this motor back on. We're I think just at the 50 mark point right now, and we're going to be at the 100 point mark as soon as we attach the steering to the little sway arm here in the back. Well guys, here's our 5200. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but this is 5200. It's just about almost used. The top is already all busted up, but I can feel inside here that's still good enough so we can get some out of it for those bottom bolts that we need to put in. And they say this is white ice cream. I don't believe them. So I'm gonna use it as sealant. This stuff is just unbelievably disgusting when you have to work with it, but man, does it hold. It really, really, really bonds everything that you need to bond together. And don't put it on your thread, guys, because then you go get it all over your boat and all over everything. It's disgusting. This stuff is a mess. And if you ever need to clean it up, what works out really, really good is WD-40. Cleans it up real well. And a lot of napkins, as you can tell. But the WD-40 cuts it pretty much every time. If you ever need to throw a bead, whatever's sticking out from the bead, clamp it down, whatever's sticking out, you take your WD-40, spray it on it, take a rag, and clean it up clean. And it'll leave really nice, a nice little bead around whatever you're trying to glue together. Love it. Love it. Smooth. Before you guys put your steering wheel back on, we're to this point, of last point. Lube it up real good. Anti-seize works really well. So does grease. But I'm not putting anti-seize because I don't have it. But this will do wonders. Okay, you're gonna feel a little pressure now, and she's gonna slide right on it. We got it good. Disc here full of screws, and I don't know where they go. All right, guys, as you can see, I got my little ends here that are gonna go inside that shifter that's down below. Stop making fun of my glasses. I can't see, so I'm wearing them. They're my wife's. But we counted out the paces that we backed off on the old ones, just so we can have the right measurement, have a good base of where we're going to start and where we're going to finish. We're going to install it into the shifter now, and then connect it to the motor, and everything should be good to go. And then we start putting the boat back together. It's been a long journey. We still got a little bit to go, but we're getting it done. Little C-clip, make sure that sucker's in, and now we're going to do the other one. I bet you didn't even see that one come out of there, Gus. I got you covered, Bo. Don't worry about it. I got you. Old Pro medicine?
Yeah.
I hear them all. You see? All done, baby. Now we just got to go to the back now, connect everything, ready to be good to go. And then we can actually start putting this boat back together.
Well, guys, there you have it. We got it done. Thanks to Captain Ozzy. Appreciate it, brother.
Anytime, my man. Anytime, my man. We got this, and I'm sure we'll be looking forward to some other videos coming up.
Amen.
Woo.
Now, guys, it wasn't as easy as a lot of times. I see a lot of stuff on YouTube, videos about installing these things, and it's not, they make it look pretty, and it's not. So what you're witnessing in this video is really what's happening. You're going to run through a whole lot of complications. Depending on the boat, I mean, you tell me, what do you think?
It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Everyone thinks it's an easy job, and when people start complaining about the price that they're charging, man, oh man, they're charging it because it's worth it, because that's what they have to go through, because everything is rotten out.
Now, there you go. And you're watching Two Bears Outdoors. Like and subscribe.